Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another library haul video. Today I have here another 10 books I bought for my daughter. I decided to borrow 5 picture books and 5 I can read or ready to read type of books because I thought it might be a good time to start her on them. The first book I have here is called The Festival of Colors by Kabir, Sehgal and Sehgal. This book is about 2 kids getting excited about the Festival of Colors. They gather various flowers to produce the necessary colors: hibiscus for red, orchids for purple, so on and so forth. This is a good way to introduce the readers to the colors. The story goes on to demonstrate the steps to prepare the flowers until they are in the form of colored powders. The next few pages show how it's used to celebrate the festival, and it is truly a wonderful sight. The illustrations are colorful and nicely drawn, and the last page of the book gives a little bit more information on the festival and how to pronounce the words. A wonderful book to read to introduce this interesting festival. The next book is called Ready or Not, Woolbur Goes to School by Helakoski. This book is about a lamb's first day of school, and his parents are concerned that he may not be ready for school. But they didn't have worried because Woolbur is excited. Woolbur has a positive outlook on almost everything. And he always ends it with, "I know, isn't it great?" So here he's writing his own name, painting, washing, eating, playing, taking a ride, and finally, when the day was over, Woolbur couldn't wait to go back to school the next day. A beautifully illustrated picture book for young toddlers facing their own first day of school to try to show them how exciting it can be. The next book is called Hey Ho, to Mars We'll Go, a space-age version of the Farmer in the Dell song by Susan Lendroth. I wanted to introduce my daughter to space, and this was a great book because it also combined singing to the narration. So for example, the first page, you can turn it over here, but because it won't fit the view of the screen, I'll just leave it as this. So for example, the first page we have a team of kids boarding the shuttle. So the words over here is how you will sing it. The rockets on the pad, the rockets on the pad. Hey ho, to Mars we'll go, the rockets on the pad. And at the bottom of the page, there's further notes to explain what is going on. I haven't been able to read this to my child because some of the concepts are hard to grasp for her age, but she was fine with the singing alone, and that's what I stuck with. In between singing, I would point out what was what, and by now she knows that this is planet Earth. Another interesting element about this book is how one must turn the book at certain angles to read or sing. This could help in explaining the concept of gravity, but it's just a fun element to have to turn. So this book introduced floating in space, how they clean themselves, how they sleep, how they grow their food, how they exercise, spend their time in space, and finally they reach planet Mars, which is one of their mission. The last page of the book, so these are the rest of the Mars expedition. So the last page of the book has some further information on space expeditions in general. A really wonderful, cute, and fun picture book to introduce space to kids. Next book is called Crunch, the Shy Dinosaur by Cirocco Dunlap. This book is great for kids who wants to make friends with shy kids. So here we have Crunch, and the words are instructions on how to approach or talk to Crunch. The readers can also sing a happy birthday song to progress the story. The next few pages are more instructions of what happens next. And if you're familiar with other interactive instructional books such as Press Here by Hervé Tullet, you will like this one. So in the end, one makes a friend. A really cute and fun book. Next book is called Me and My Fear by Francesca Sanna, and similarly to the previous book, this book deals with a kid's fear of making friends or being in a new, unfamiliar surroundings. So this book starts with a girl and her fear. Her fear takes on a physical form that follows her around. Fear keeps her safe from harm, and it started to grow when they arrive in a new country. It grew so big that it became impossible to go anywhere with her fear or make friends. One day, a boy approached her, and soon, day by day, her fear became smaller. They became friends, and she soon discovers that he too has a fear of his own. In fact, everybody does. And with that realization, she was able to face her days a little better. A really cute picture book to explain how we all have fears of the unknown, but if we know that we're not alone, we could all face it with confidence, and our fear will become smaller each day. Now we've arrived to the ready-to-read books. The first one is Daniel Tiger's neighborhood story called Daniel Gets Scared. My daughter has seen this cartoon on TV, and I thought it would be a great way to get her to try to recognize some of the words to read. So this book is about Daniel and his friend O, the owl, being scared of the thunder. They love to splash in the rain on puddles. But when the thunder happens, they are scared of it. So Daniel's mother teaches them to close their eyes and think of something happy to rid themselves of the fear. So Daniel's happy thought is playing with his doll Tiggy, while O's is about books. A cute and simple book, and with a familiar character, it could make learning how to read much easier. My daughter is not quite there yet, but I think with constant repetition of reading to her and pointing out certain words, she will get the hang of it. The next book is called Mouse Loves Spring. My daughter loves this one because in between reads, she gets to name the animal. So this book starts with a mouse and its mother taking a walk. They spot something and the mouse asks its mother, "What is it?" The mother answers, and when the wind blows, the animal goes away. This goes on for quite a while. You have a snail, a bird, a frog, worm, flower. This goes on for quite a while until it ends with a hug and a kiss. A cute story to read, one that gives an opportunity to include a hug and a kiss for the reader as well. Next one here is part of the I Can Read My First Reading series of books. We have Otter, Hello Sea Friends by Sam Garton. Otter is visiting an aquarium, and it goes around meeting with various sea creatures. In this book, you will get to introduce the animals and show what it's like to visit an aquarium. There's a shark, there's playground, penguin, slides for the penguins. A simple, beautifully illustrated book. And finally, a gift shop. So if you're planning to take your kid to visit an aquarium, this is also a good book to introduce to let them know what it's like. Next one is called Fox the Tiger by Corey R. Tabor. Fox wishes he was a tiger. He paints himself looking like a tiger, and then he goes on to tell his friend that he was a tiger, not a fox. Soon his friends get similar ideas and pretends to be something else. Turtle wants to become a race car. Rabbit wants to become a robot. They have lots of fun, but soon it ends when it started to rain and washes away their makeup. Fox is sad that it's back to being a fox, but his friends tell him that being a fox is great too. And Fox is glad, he's happy again. A wonderful storybook to try to teach readers that it's fun to pretend, but it's always better being themselves. The last book I have here is called Fox is Late, written by the same author as the previous book. Fox is late for lunch and he hurries along. But in his haste, he bumps into people and soon they chase after him. Animals are chasing the fox, but when he reaches home, stops by to buy some food. And then when he reaches home, with all of the animals on his tail, it turns out that Fox wanted to prepare lunch for them in the first place. An interesting twist to the tale. A fun read. So that's all I have for you in this library haul video. I hope you enjoyed my review and the selection. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my other videos, do subscribe to my channel. And with that, see you next time. Bye!